You'd think that by now, just about 12 days ago, I put in my resignation letter at my job. This job was something that was both a huge plus and a huge minus in my life. This first video is going to be more about what's going through my mind during this time where I have 2 days left of work. And also reflecting on where I came from 2 years ago to where I am now. I haven't really cataloged that journey, and I feel like there's a lot there that I should have been putting down on paper or in video. So that's why I decided to start this new series, I guess you could say. If you are interested in some of the other series that I've started, they're all on this channel. I believe, I have a bunch of videos on this channel if you want to get to know me a little bit more. I'm not going to have an introduction video. This is just going to go right into it. But this video today and tomorrow is going to be one video that just kind of goes in from me working for someone else to the start of me working for myself again. To put that in perspective, I'll say it out straight. I failed the first time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with failure. I failed to generate enough interest in what I was doing, in my services, in my company, to make it work. I didn't give up. I'm still working on the same dream, same goal, same company, but I had to pay the bills. And I think that's something that is important to talk about, you know. Being an entrepreneur doesn't mean not working for someone else, especially when you're first starting out. It means knowing that you can't work for someone for the rest of your life. And knowing that when it comes down to it, you're meant for something greater. And I don't mean, change the world. No. I mean, yes, you might change the world. A lot of entrepreneurs change the world. If you look at some of the big names in entrepreneurship over the last 30 years, 40 years, Steve Jobs, Gary Vee, more recently, you know, and these people, a lot of people you don't even think of them as entrepreneurs, especially the older, like Steve Jobs. But that's exactly what he was. These people changed the world. For the better or worse, obviously Steve Jobs has revolutionized computers, revolutionized technology in general. Even though I am very anti-Apple, I still believe in him and what he has done, what he did for the world. But entrepreneurship is about, like I said, doing something bigger than just you. And that can sometimes mean that you're working for someone else. So back to the job, because that's what I want to focus on right now. I don't want to get into entrepreneurship yet. I don't want to get into my company. I don't want to get into what I'm doing, what my plans are. I want to get into reflecting on the last 5 months of my life that I've been working for this company. I'm not going to go into any details about the company itself, but it's in the technology industry. It's in Silicon Valley. It's in the it's a very much of a startup. You know, free lunches, open work environment, a lot of great perks, and fast-paced. Okay, the people there have been amazing. Okay, and I will have a video dedicated soon to those people that have changed my life in the last 5 months. but it wasn't all great. And I don't mean, oh, it's a startup, it's not, it's too fast-paced. No, I'm a fast-paced worker. I love fast pace. I don't want an assignment that's going to take me 3 months. Give me an assignment and I'll get it done. And that's how I work. The negatives of this job were extreme micromanaging and just there's no trust between. There was a lack of trust between the owners and the workers. And I don't want to badmouth the owners because they're not bad people in any way. Like, I'm so happy to have met them. For them to take the next level from a small size company to a mid-size, a lot needs to change. And that's one of the things I realized because I was offered a position, higher position, a promotion after only 5 months here. And I essentially turned it down for my own company because I couldn't see myself working as a manager at this company. There's other reasons, and I'll get into those in other videos. Like I said, I'm focusing on the last 5 months. I do want to give a shout out here to someone who made, two people who made this job not only bearable but an amazing experience, and that is my manager Liz and a coworker who I worked very closely with, Chrissy. She's an amazing person. They're both amazing people. But Liz was a great manager as far as she could be. Chrissy, though, she's just an amazing person, and she's smart, and when I needed her, she was there, and vice versa. When things got rough for me, she would help me out, and vice versa. And it was just, without that, this job would have been, definitely wouldn't have been as good of an experience as it was. So I have to ask myself, what's going through my mind now that I have less than 48 hours before I'm actually going to be unemployed? Okay, I quit my job, and I don't think that's sunk in yet because I did work for myself for about 1.5 years, and it was a failure, but it was an experience that I learned and I understood, and I know about working for myself and, all that good stuff. I just didn't have enough clients to make it sustainable. I don't think I understand right now, like, I quit my job and what that means, because the bills have to get paid. Yes, I have money in the bank. Yes, I have a support system, but no matter what, it comes down to the fact that I only have so long this time before I have to say, I can't do this, and I need to make money, and I need to get a regular job again to support myself. Going back to what I said in the beginning of the video, that's not the worst thing in the world. You gotta do what you gotta do to fund your startup, your entrepreneurship. You gotta do what you gotta do to fund your life. A good portion of every paycheck that I got from this job went straight to investing in my company. So if all else fails, I can use that money towards myself if I really need to. I'm on my way to work right now, and I know come Wednesday, the realization of what I've done, what I'm doing, is really gonna hit me. And again, I'm excited and I'm scared, and I'm so happy to be no longer part of this job. But at the same time, yeah, I'm getting a second chance at fulfilling my dreams, and many people don't get a first chance. So this time, I want to catalog it more. I want to document it more. So I'm hoping weekly videos, possibly more. A few things that you're going to see on there that I did want to talk about. So this is obviously a vlog about my process and my, entrepreneurial journey. But taking it a step further, this is also a behind the scenes of what I do for my company. So I'm going to be producing video, and the video will be on a different channel for my company, and this video will be part of my content marketing strategy. So you'll see the behind the scenes of me filming these videos, working with people. I'll also be continuing the podcast, which is known as the Entrepreneur Mindset, and you'll get to see the behind the scenes of the podcasting as well. What this means, I don't really know yet, but things go wrong, you'll get to see that here. Things go super right, you'll get to see that here, even though those things generally don't reflect on the video or the podcast itself, but these are things that you'll get to see it here. So if you're interested in seeing the journey that I'm going to be taking, this is the place to be. Anyway, I know I've already gone about 10 minutes, and I plan to film throughout the next day and a half. Just a kind of compilation of my last 2 days at work. So thanks for watching. Enjoy and leave comments. Let me know what you think. If you have time, and feel like it, feel free to go back to my other videos. But this is where this channel. I feel like this is where the channel is really going to start. So if this is the first video you're watching, thank you, and look forward to moving forward, and hopefully better filming than this, because this is pretty bad. Well, 1 day to go. Was a really busy day, actually, which was surprising because the last week has been pretty chill. Feeling a little odd. I didn't want to leave, but there's no reason for me to stay. The coworkers who I like to hang out with and everything, we're still getting some work done, but there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will definitely be an interesting day. I plan on making the most of it, finishing up some work. I have a couple meetings to close out everything. Then we'll see what happens after that. Here we are, last day of work. And I am feeling terrified. I woke up this morning and I was questioning everything, and I've had this feeling before. It's nothing new. I question if I'm doing the right thing, if I'm just running away from a problem and into more problems, if I'm doing the wrong thing to support my family. This transition, the fact that I picked it this time, that I actually chose to leave, means that the weight of it is 10 times more than 2 years ago when my contract was up with the company I was with. And I realized that I don't have another 3-4 months to start making money. I have to find a way to make at least 2/3 of what I was making at this job within a month, 2 months max. And if I don't, then it's just back to what it was all over again. But that terrifies me even more than making this leap, honestly. I just wish I could be enthusiastic about this and feel good about moving forward. And I know when I wake up tomorrow, it's gonna either be a really good morning or a really bad morning when I open my eyes. And the full realization of quitting my job and trying to continue to start my own business falls on me. I don't know what the next couple of weeks, couple of months will hold for me, but that's what I'm thinking right now. And with that, I'm unemployed. I was gonna wait, and I'm still gonna go into more depth in another video later this week. But I was gonna wait to mention these people. But I really wanted to say, I already mentioned Chrissy, who's an amazing person. She's been a huge influence and help through this job. But I also want to mention Stephanie. Steph, she's awesome. I've only gotten to know her the last couple weeks, but definitely a special person. And the last one is Andy. On. He's a cool guy, great. It's just, these three have made my time here amazing, and I don't think I'm going to keep in contact with them, of course, see them and hang out with them, but it's not going to be the same not seeing them every day. I'll have one more update later tonight about how I'm feeling by the time, before I go to sleep, and then tomorrow I wake up an entrepreneur again. Well, it's the end of the night, and still feeling the same as I did earlier. Still feeling the same. A couple of my coworkers already sent me a message, and one of them told me, well, it's crazy without you here and stuff, so that's cool. We'll see what this week brings. I'll be back with another video as time progresses. Thanks for watching.